Alright, here we are with a small blue box with a slight lean to it. It's kind of an interesting design. Bersa. You've seen us do Bersa before, but you also know we tend to not go with the norm. This is a gun that came out 3-4 years or so before the single stack 9 craze really got big, certainly long before Glock, and yet a lot of people haven't seen it before. This is the BP9CC. My best estimate on that is Bersa pistol, 9mm concealed carry. Look how thin that is. Very slim gun. Got some nice features to it. We do get 2 magazines. You also get a lock. That's because this gun can be disabled. Very similar to what you see on some of the other makes. And we also get our manual. The manual I found to be limited with images, but it is in a couple languages, which is great. Bersa, as you know, is in Argentina. So, enough with that stuff. Let's take a look at the gun. First off, we'll show clear. Empty magazine. Open the chamber. Nothing's there. Of course, if there was something in the chamber, you have this visible and tactile loaded chamber indicator. I like those. I'm a big fan of those. Taking a walk around the gun. Interesting fit there. I know it looks like there's a gap, but it's actually a bit of a hood where the slide sort of goes past the barrel a wee bit, which is different. We do have one slot of rail for putting a light or a laser. Not a whole bunch of it because this is supposed to be a concealed carry gun. Nice and thin. Nice texture on this plastic. It's not the standard plastic that you see on so many of the guns out there. I don't know what's different about it, but I like the feel of it. And these ribs here fit the hand very nicely. Coming around the back of it, nothing exciting there. We do have an excellent defensive style sight setup with a small rear sight and large white dot front sight. And on to the right side, you notice the magazine releases over here. I love ambi-mag releases. It's not just for left-handed people, folks. Watch this. Whoa! Dropping the mag without using my thumb. Of course, my thumb can reach it just fine. But for some people, that's a nice feature. As is that positive magazine ejection. Let's try our anti-gravity test. Pretty good hop. Now, disassembly of this thing is not the easiest. It, gotta say, confused me a wee bit, just in that it's slightly different. I'll get to that in a second. To continue around, we have this nice scale serrations that make grabbing very easy. It's a very definitive grab on there. And nice finger pad memory points for keeping your finger straight when you're not shooting. Now to get inside the gun, we want to pull, see those lines right there? One on the slide, one on the frame. Gets to about there, and then you push on the other side of the takedown pin. And the takedown pin will just kind of dislodge itself. One of those things is not the easiest done on camera. So it comes out one spot or so. This does have a magazine safety, which I'm not a huge fan of. I know some states require it, so this is a good option for the states that do. We have the takedown lever out, and we can pull the slide right off. Now we can drop the mag again. Looking at the frame, very clean and simple. You can tell this is meant to be something that gets shoved in your pocket. Do you have metal rails here, front and rear, which is nice. Pull the slide apart. We have a captured recoil spring. It's a flat spring. We get the barrel out, and a little bit of broadening there around the mouth, which will help with reliability. Looks like it might be sleeved rifling. I'm not sure. And then look on the underside of it. Just a few tooling marks, but nothing too crazy. And once again, the underside, that's where manufacturers like to hide their tooling marks, I've noticed. And you know what? It really doesn't matter. Everything else looks fairly straightforward. I'll get the gun back together because there's one more thing I want to show you. The trigger on this is flat with some ribs there on the front end. But watch this. Alright, so fires fairly smoothly. This reset. Bam! Right there. Get my thumb out of the way for you. It's tactile, it's loud, most importantly it's short. This is probably going to be a heck of a lot of fun to shoot. Might not be a gun that I would recommend for a beginner, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this gun. Both Eric and I are reset shooters. That means you fire the first shot, come to there, and then back off. That's going to be great. Alright, we'll get it out, shoot it, and let you know what we think. Stay tuned.